Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'll be drawing Toga from My Hero Academia, and I've spoken plenty about My Hero Academia on this channel. I have both a Todoroki and a Bakugo video where I spoke a lot about the series in general and about those characters, and I don't really want to repeat anything. So if you want to hear my thoughts on those characters or on My Hero Academia in general, then go watch those videos. I've loved Toga since her first appearance in the anime. I took one look at her and thought, yep, she's gonna be one of my favorites. So yeah, I really like her. She might actually be my favorite female character in My Hero Academia. I can't help it, I have a thing for psychotic characters. I find her very interesting because of it. I don't really know all that much about her though. I don't think I know anything about her past, but I'm guessing they go more in depth in the manga. So yeah, I don't really know that much about her, but I'm hoping we'll get to learn more later on. I already think that she's pretty interesting, you know, already. So I hope that she gets really interesting later on in the series, and we get to see more about her past and stuff. Anywho, Toga's birthday was actually last Friday, August 7th, so I drew this for her birthday. This is actually kind of a draw it again challenge too, because I made this drawing of Toga back in 2017 with ink and a dip pen. I always start longing for Inktober in you know, around August. So I thought I would make another drawing using ink and a dip pen, since I never really do that, and I have very little experience with that. I made a few sketches first in my sketchbook to warm up my hand and to figure out exactly how I wanted to draw her, and then I jumped in on the actual sketch on mixed media paper because I'm too scared to use up my precious marker paper. After finishing the sketch, I went in with the line art using the very intimidating dip pen. And it turned out very horrible at first, and I kind of wanted to just give up. But I knew that I could make it look better, so I kept pushing on. I was really struggling at first because I have very shaky hands. And you need to be very steady when using a dip pen. So those first few lines were awful. I let the first layer dry, and then I came back and fixed up on everything and added some shading and stuff. I actually forgot to film some of it. So you can't watch me fill in Toga's school uniform. But luckily that's all you guys are missing. So yeah, I fixed the lines and added some shading where I felt like I needed it, and then the drawing was finished. I don't really have anything else to say about it. So then I guess I'll just talk about some other stuff. I'm actually that one, I guess there's probably others as well, but I feel like that one artist that can't multitask. I feel like everyone always watches like Netflix or YouTube or something while they're drawing, but fam, I can't do it. I don't even like Netflix, so all the shows I even watch are anime, and I watch only subs, so that is impossible to watch while I'm drawing. I would need 100% of my attention if I were to do that. If I were to watch YouTube while drawing, I'd either get preoccupied with the YouTube video and won't be able to look away from it, and forget about my drawing, or I'll get really concentrated on my drawing and completely tune out of the YouTube video, so then I just miss everything. There's no in between. So I just listen to music whenever I draw, every time. Another thing about me that I feel is different from other artists is that I always hear people talking about how they express themselves better artistically, and so they draw what they feel, but that's not actually the case with me. My mind is actually a very messy and chaotic place, so my thoughts aren't very coherent, and I don't know what I'm feeling or why I'm feeling it most of the time. So drawing puts me at ease, and I kind of just go on autopilot. So I feel like my brain uses that time to sort through all of my thoughts and then organize them, understand them, and then send them off. So rather than draw what I feel, it's more like I draw to understand what I'm feeling and to sort through my emotions, if that makes any sense. I don't know, my head is just a very confusing place, and I'm also a very anxious person, so drawing just brings me peace, and I can actually relax and de-stress from it. There's nothing wrong with me, don't worry. I just have a very clustered and messy mind, with way too many incoherent thoughts, and I feel like everything just goes so fast sometimes, so drawing kind of helps me slow time down and live in the moment, as cheesy as that sounds. Like I said, I am a very anxious person, and I tend to worry and overthink a lot, but drawing is my escape from my mind, and it's like my overworked brain kind of heals and repairs itself subconsciously as I forget about everything around me and just get lost in a drawing. So yeah, I'd recommend drawing to anyone, especially if you think you need a creative outlet, because art has definitely saved me. I know a lot of people are scared of getting into art because they fear not being good enough and stuff like that, but once you get that thought out of your head and you stop worrying about your art being good enough, you're gonna enjoy it a lot more. And this sounds very cheesy too, but art and beauty is subjective, so I don't believe there is such thing as good enough when it comes to art, or, you know, anything really. If you enjoy what you do, then I'd say you're already good enough. I think I've mentioned this before, but I started drawing when I was relatively young, probably 12 or 13, and I've been the only person who draws in my class for the longest time. I know of different artists now, but they didn't really draw when I started, so I never really had the opportunity to compare my art to others' art. So I think I was very fortunate for that. I had a pretty healthy mindset. Oh my god. So I had a pretty healthy mindset when it comes to art since, ever since I first started. So I never thought that my drawings weren't good enough or that people weren't gonna like it. I live in a very small town where it's lame for teenagers to be creative or good at anything. So I've never really had any competition. Or competition is a bad word to use because art should never really be seen as a competition, but you get what I mean. I also feel very fortunate because I grew up with very supportive family members, friends, teachers, like everyone I know have always been, very supportive of me and my art, and they've always encouraged me. And, they understand that art is something that I want to continue with, it's something that I want to pursue, and it's something that means a lot to me. But I know that not everyone has people around them as supportive. Anywho, I ramble on for quite a while now, so I guess I'll talk about my current art projects because I feel like I haven't done that in a while. I recently finished a pretty big digital piece of Joker from Persona 5. I'm thinking of drawing the other characters in that style as well, so we'll see how that goes. There won't be a video for that drawing, so you'll have to go to my Instagram or Twitter account to see it. Links will be in the description below. I've been working on some commissions, and I've been thinking of drawing Huck from Yona of the Dawn because I love him, and his birthday is actually the day this video comes out, the 9th of August. And otherwise, I don't really have any other plans at the moment. To what I've been up to lately, well, lots of drawing. Duh, I think that's pretty obvious. I've gotten back into reading now that the weather is slightly better, because we had a shit summer. Or not, it's not the summer itself that was shit, it was the weather. But it's been a little warmer, a little brighter, so I'm back at reading it again. I think I'm on page like 640 something, at least at the time that I'm recording this. So, yeah. I've been playing lots of Persona 5, and I mean lots. I think I've played over 70 hours already, and I'm still not finished with the game. I'm trying to finish it before I move out though, so I've got another week. Otherwise, I've just been hanging out with my friends and preparing for when I move out in a week. I've been taking a few trips to the city that I'm moving to get like a better feel of the area and getting to know like the bus routes and my new school and stuff like that. So that's very exciting, but also very scary. I'll be moving out next Sunday, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be uploading on that Saturday instead, because I will be traveling and moving in on Sunday. I don't know if I'll have time to upload a video, so yeah. Don't be alarmed if I suddenly upload on Saturday instead. But I think that's all I wanted to say. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this drawing come to life of beautiful little Toga. And I'll see you guys next week.